Jesus.
Come here.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What's up?
Nothing. I was born to lie. Lie to her, lie to everyone I've ever met.
Yourself, everyone.
That's where it started, you know. The first lie.
It'll end.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Anyways.
Anyway, were you supposed to come back when it was snowing and you didn't? Or were you trying to drive in the snow?
I was supposed to come back right when it was snowing. Like, I was supposed to be here on Thursday. But then I could not be here on Thursday.
Yeah. How do I make it so I just see you? I don't care about... I'll figure it out. You know, this is
So you just see me? What, do you not like Anna's decorations?
No, I don't want to see myself.
Because I still have to look at your, like, records on your shelf, your Yale records and stuff.
Bro, I don't care about seeing... There we go.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, I don't care about seeing her crap. I just didn't want to see equal parts you and me. Because I distract myself.
I understand.
If I'm looking at you, easier for me.
I get it. Makes sense.
This whole thing is about me. We might be talking about you, but it's just about me.
We can talk about you if you want. Do you want this to be a therapy session?
No. As long as is it free or do I have to pay you?
Yeah, it's free. It's free as long as you put it on your podcast.
Damn. Wow. Usually it's the other way around. Usually I just sit here in this seat at the record store and people sit in that seat over there and I play therapist for them for free.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you available this week?
Yeah, I'm available tomorrow. Tomorrow and only tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Can Anna hear you?
No, she's in the
hear me?
Oh, can Anna hear you?
Yeah. I have some
talk shit.
No, I actually had something to ask you about.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
I'm just gonna text you about it later.
Okay, cool. That's smarter. Because who knows? Maybe she is eavesdropping.
Yeah, who knows? She probably has that whole place bugged.
Well, I've done some things in here.
Oh. Can you say something?
Yeah. What's up, bish? Is it working? No? Should I get closer?
No, you're good. I was just trying to see about something else. Say something if you could.
I can't say anything. I'm sorry. I don't really have anything to say.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that good?
Perfect.
Cool.
I was so I'm recording it through Zoom, and then I was going to do a backup recording it, but I don't remember how I did it. I did it on a different computer the last time. But just recording it through Zoom is totally fine, and that's okay. I don't need to do any more than that.
You could do like audio recording on your iPhone next to it, just in case.
That's not a bad idea. Anyway, we're here. Thank you for doing this with me.
Oh, of course. It's been a while that we were.
Yeah, it was like I don't remember when, in the summer or something.
Yeah, it's been a
months.
Couple. Yeah,
it's been months, probably since like July or August.
Well, I'm glad. At one point, I thought you were just like, never mind. But then, you hit me up.
Yeah, I reached out to let you know that it's me, not you. I hope this isn't triggering at all. It's me, not you. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that never happens to me, so it's totally not triggering.
Yeah. Do you have a beverage? Do you have beverages? Are you ready?
I have a beverage. I'm good to go. Actually, it's a little far away, but I'm afraid of spilling things.
You what?
I'm afraid of spilling things on electronics. Okay, I'm ready. Cool. Fully prepped.
Well, where do we start? Let's start at the start.
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
Like, as a person? I come from...
Sure.
I come from Oakland, California.
That's cool. Oakland proper?
Oakland proper. Grew up in Oakland proper. Full public school system. The
most legit.
Very legit.
Mm-hmm. What is the mostly all I care about is your life in relation to how you became this person that I think is interesting enough to talk to and make other people listen to it.
Okay.
Like what is it?
Like first punk shows and stuff because it is interesting.
Before that.
Even before that, hell yeah.
Little you, baby you.
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Like what do you think was the first music do you remember hearing? First thing that interested you.
That interested me. So my dad is a giant Creedence Clearwater fan, and specifically John Fogerty fan. Like, still to this day is like, I sent you in the mail the audiobook for John Fogerty's like autobiography, which I did not listen to, even though maybe I should. So I think the first thing like I really remember liking as a kid was CCR, and I really liked Neil Young because it was like one of my mom's favorite things. On my own, I started liking the Spice Girls a lot. It was my first concert in Mountain View, California. Yeah.
That's cool.
I was like 7 and I wore platform shoes and there was like a hill and I just rolled down it. I tripped and rolled down it and my mom tried to not laugh, but she failed.
Yeah.
And not laughing at me.
Did you dress like your favorite Spice Girl?
Kind of, but she wasn't there. So that tour, Ginger Spice, who is one of my idols still, quit Spice Girls right before they were going on a tour to the US. And so I never got to see them with her. It was only 4 of them.
Interesting. 7 years old. So the concert, Spice Girls, like number 1.
Yeah.
There was no like
I mean, my dad made me go to like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, but I like hardly remember that.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was any like weird drag along concerts or like you see like XYZ bullshit band at the fair.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. That was like the first one I wanted to go to. That I was like
Spice Girls. Like Spice Girls is a good one where it's like fuck, yeah, whatever came before that. Spice Girls is a great starting point.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, my dad drugged me to my dad did not hire any babysitters, so whatever he was doing, I was doing.
Yeah. That's cool, though.
It was fun.
Makes you to a weird person that you are today, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. Because like later on, like the only reason I went to a punk show when I was a kid was because my dad's friend in NA died, and he was like a punk dude. So I went to Gilman for the first time in my life, 2001. I was 11. It was over the summer, and I saw like all these like at this point I consider them all like classic Bay Area hardcore bands for this memorial for this dude, just because my dad went to NA with him.
Interesting.
So that was kind of my interest in that kind of poking through on its own.
Yeah. Was that just an immediate thing where you were like, oh, this is some shit right here? Or was it kind of just more like a novelty?
I mean,
what the fuck is this?
I was getting into like metal and stuff, but I'd never really been to like a metal concert. Later that summer, I went to Ozfest, but which was also at the Shoreline Amphitheater, same place I saw the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
But I think it was the first time that I was like, I want to get involved in this. Like I want to be, because I think like within a year of that, I was going to Gilman every weekend, regardless of what show was happening.
Yeah. But that's cool. Yeah, 11. That's young. Young for a punk.
It was very young. And then once I started going to shows a lot, I was like about 12 or at least almost 12. And I definitely told everyone I was like 13. I definitely lied about my age.
Who played the NA guys memorial?
The biggest band that I can remember to this day was All Bets Off, cool. Which was like a very cool band. I still think is a cool band. I feel like I don't know very many people outside the Bay Area like, yeah, this is it. Like it's not like Look Back and Laugh or anything where everyone's like, oh, you're from the Bay, I like this hardcore band or whatever. And I still I put an All Bets Off sticker on like one of my guitars in middle school, like because I got one at that show.
Yeah.
But
did you start playing guitar around that same age then?
Yeah, I started playing guitar. I asked my dad to play drums when I was a kid, like
Mm-hmm.
really young, and he was like, absolutely not. And then I think when I was like 12 or 13, I was like, can I play guitar then? And he was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Is he a guitarman himself?
Mm-hmm. Which I think is
Classic.
like, I think he should have played that a little differently. I think he should have forced me into drumming so he had someone to work with.
Yeah, that would have been a smarter move, but I'm guessing he probably.
I'm probably gonna call him after this.
You should.
Be like, you made a huge mistake, man.
Huge mistakes have been made. You could have had a drummer for the rest of your life, but here
And
you are.
here I am.
Yeah.
Here you are, sitting here.
Yeah. Classic.
That's all I got right now.
That's good.
Yeah, I started playing guitar. I took lessons from like my friend from middle school's uncle because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that where you learned? I'm imagining that they would probably be teaching you like shit like Credence and Neil Young.
Dude, the first song I learned on guitar was "Learn to Fly" by the Foo Fighters. He was trying to
makes sense.
He was trying to relate to me, but I think that was like what he was into.
Yeah, the Foo Fighters are like punk adjacent, at least.
Yeah, close enough. I think I was like, I like Nirvana, and they were like, let's go with this simple song.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I never took lessons, at least just for that fact that I never like had to play what the guitar teacher was into.
Yeah, I've had to play. I guess I was just talking about this yesterday. I had to play what a lot of different guitar teachers wanted to play and listen to.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I got a little more well-rounded because of that, but I don't know. Some of that shit just didn't stick because I didn't care enough.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. When you're first starting to want to be in a band or think about being in a band, is it guitar then?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like, I think I'm like a decent front person, but I would like to not be in the front sometimes. That would be preferable.
I would say you're a good front person.
Yeah.
I've only been a front person once, and after that, I was like, I am happy to go back to be hiding behind my guitar and my loud amp and not have to like
deal with any of the extra shit.
Yeah, not have to speak, and then people have to like.
Oh my god, I was so bad at it when I started singing in bands.
Yeah.
I remember I did a tour with my old band Ritual Control, and I didn't never at all the home shows that we played, I never talked between songs. I just let the feedback rock.
That's the way to do it.
That's the one.
Yeah.
But my the drummer of that band on our first tour, which like a little tiny West Coast tour, was like, all right, man, you got to say something. You have to be like, buy our record or something. And like after every set during that entire tour, I just was like, buy our shit. And because I was like, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that was the first band.
From and stuff. What?
Yeah, that was the first band you fronted.
That was the first band I ever fronted. Yeah.
What was the first?
What?
Finish your thought. You can finish your thought.
I was gonna say that was the first band I fronted that has like recordings, because that whole thing came from one of the guitar players of that band was drumming in a band with me and a couple other girls, and we were jamming. Mm-hmm. And I think Jeremy, because they're married, the drummer and guitarist of that band are married. They were like, why don't we just have her sing for this band? We can't find a singer.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I mean, I really like doing it in some ways, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the first band of any of the bands?
Actually, I played in a street punk band.
Assumably, I mean, I just assumed.
I played guitar in a street punk band with this kid who I'm still friends with, Sam, and he was 13 and I was 15. And then we had just some other kids from the like town he was from in the Bay Area, Newark, California. Mm-hmm. Fuck, I can't even remember the name of that band, but we like made tapes. And then I was in like.
What was it called?
I'm trying to remember. It was something that was like piss on Christ or God or something like that, but I can't remember. I have to ask Sam. It was very silly and involved PP and the Son of God. So I don't know.
So you're going to hell. Good to establish that early.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, definitely going to hell. Didn't start there, won't end there.
You can always repent. That is the good thing about Christianity. Is you can always just say, everything I did before now, you know what? Not so much. Oh God, now. And you're forgiven. So think about that.
This took a big old turn.
Yeah. This is actually a religious podcast now, and I'm hoping to, by the end of this, I will convert you.
I was also in like a weird kind of ska band that covered Knowledge by Op Ivy. And that band, I remember the name of it. It was called The Thing That Ate Floyd. And it's named after like a Bay Area comp that's like Crim Shrine and stuff.
Well, yeah, of course.
And I played bass in that band.
The Thing That Ate Floyd.
Yeah, I should have not even brought that up. Should have pretended that never happened, but
A little late now. Can't cut it out. It's impossible.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're fucking welcome.
Thank you for that. Yes. Man, street punk, ska. What genre did you tackle next?
Dude, I tackled every genre. I was very loose.
Rap rock?
Not really.
I guess, yeah. Once the early 2000s, that's kind of like it's not in vogue anymore.
No, I think, well, the Ozfest I went to, there was some rap rock, but like by the time I was in high school, it was like completely a joke. Mm-hmm. So didn't have to like maintain being into that for a long time.
Yeah. Was there like a moment or band where you realized that you could be a person that's in a band and not just someone watching?
Yes, definitely. Look back and laugh. Like every time I saw them, I was like, oh, this is sick. This person is an amazing front person. Mm-hmm. She's so cool. Tobiah from Look Back and Laugh was definitely the person that I kind of was like, I can and kind of want to do this. But yeah, when I was a kid, I loved like Hole and L7 and stuff like that too, you know. Mm-hmm. But like seeing it like close like that was very like affirming for me.
Yeah, when they're not like on the TV or on some stage that's 10 feet away from the audience with a barrier and security guards and above your head. That makes sense.
But
did you, with Gilman, did you live within like walking or biking distance, or you had to take buses to get there?
Yeah. You have to take 2 buses from where I'm from in Oakland, or take bus and BART to get to Gilman. But if you took the BART, it would take like an extra half an hour to walk there. But it's easier to not pay for BART, so that was kind of one of the upsides.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lived not like super far, but like teenager far from Gilman, you know, like it was a completely different city, and I lived super far east in one city, and then it was super far north in another city, so it wasn't even like close to each other in the city. But I mean, I went to like way further away places once I started meeting other people who liked punk and like finding out about like more illegal spaces in more sketchy parts of town. And like, I mean, I straight up like the Pound in San Francisco is like in the middle of nowhere. I've definitely gotten stranded in San Francisco overnight as like a child, just because I wanted to go see Blitz or something.
Yeah.
Or a global threat or whatever.
More realistically, a global threat.
It was both. I went to both of those shows at that venue.
Yeah. God. Yeah, global threat. We're not great.
Don't talk shit. I just like re-listened to What the Fuck Will Change, and it holds up.
Fair enough. I don't think I ever listened to the records. I just saw them
And you looked them in the eye and was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. I'm here for Strike Anywhere. Global Threat's not gonna do it.
They're not gonna hold me together. Dude, those lyrics are pretty political. I stand by them.
Okay.
The Devotchka is absolutely not, but a Global Threat for sure.
Yeah. I'll give it another chance.
You don't have to.
I said I will, and I will. The time that I'm referring to that I saw them with Strike Anywhere, nobody cared about a global threat. There was like people just in the front row, just like holding their place for the next band. But there was like one spiky kid who was just following the lead singer back and forth, like singing the lyrics back at him. But you could just tell the vocalist is like trying to get away, and then the kid just followed.
Honestly, I have experienced that before.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Where there's just like one kid at a show that's so into it, and then like just a horseshoe otherwise, and you're like, kind of just like not trying to like engage with you the whole time.
Yeah.
For the time, cool. I'll pass it off to you here and there, but we don't have to make eye contact for 20 minutes for this set or whatever. 20 minutes is a stretch. Okay. But
that's 20 minutes if you got gear problems.
Yeah, which usually we have drum problems during every single set. Shout out to Giacomo, fuck you.
Yeah. Your boy hits hard. That's what happens.
He hits too hard.
Yeah. I did see it's always awkward to see like the one person following the vocalist around, or they're so into it and they're like singing every word and they want you to hand them the mic so hard.
I know.
But I saw Vile Gash play one time and someone was doing that and they like tried to grab the mic and Andy pushed him away and was like, this band already has a vocalist.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I wish I had enough oomph to be able to do something like that. I'm so like so weak about that stuff where I'm just like, whatever, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
It's a weird thing because I mean it's like flattering that someone cares so much that they.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. You put a lot of work into your lyrics, you know, it's very deeply personal and having someone relate to it, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, there's already a vocalist in this band.
Yeah, at the same time, fucking chill. Yeah. Oh, God. What was the band that you were doing with the ritual control people before that?
Okay, so it was me and Kat who drummed in drummed in that band but played guitar in Ritual Control. And then my friend Dahlia who played bass, and my friend Kimya and my friend Rachel, who's like one of my oldest friends. We named a band Jock Rot after this like really shitty like US 80s hardcore like demo band that was around when we were in high school that are all like dropped out dudes. So we were like, we're just gonna take that name because it's funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what we like kind of were going for. I remember Dahlia was like, oh, I stole this rudimentary Peni riff. And we were like, it was like 2012. And we were like, no, you stole a glam riff that they stole. We can't do that too soon.
Yeah.
Stop. But it was fun. I wish that we recorded something. I would do it. I used to on my old phone had all the like audio recordings from it of like the songs that we'd finish and we're like wanted to record. I would do anything for those files back.
Yeah.
But you know,
there's no nerd that can hack your system.
There's no nerd to hack the system of whatever phone you had in 2012. So
fair enough. Yeah.
I'm out of luck.
Yeah, I think you might be out of luck on that one.
That's fine. I made my peace with that a long time ago.
That's good.
Got a lot of bevs, man.
I got some tea, and I got bubbled water, and I got still water.
So you'd say you had a 3 bev look right now.
Yeah, I also had a little bit of booch before I came here because I was a little bit tired. I was like, give me a little pep, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worked and then ran around a little bit. But now I'm here. I committed and I came through.
Me too.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Classic us. What was the first out of town band? The first band you were in that went out of town?
Ritual Control is the first band I was in that went out of town.
Yeah.
So I didn't go out of town or go on tour until I was 23, and been a lot of places between 23 and 30.
Yeah.
So really fucking made up for some lost time there.
Yeah. I'm always jealous of people that were like, whatever band they were doing when they were 18 or whatever is the band that they started immediately running around and doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple like bands when I was growing up that were going out of town that it was like kind of cool. Like that band War Crime was going out of town, and like that band Rabies from Southern California come out to the Bay Area all the time. And it looked really sick to be able to tour. I do like touring now, but it definitely looked very like, I don't know, not as like in reach then, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing. It's definitely
like you can't buy your own stuff. Like you can't get a van or borrow a van from a friend. Like you're literally getting like a minivan from your mother.
Yeah.
So.
Is that what the first tour was, in a minivan, in mom's minivan?
I never went into a tour with my mother's. My mom does not have a minivan. My dad did not have a minivan. So
yeah, fair enough.
The first tour I went on was in Robert Collins' Sprinter. So kind of living in the lap of luxury.
Yeah, that's way better than any of the hoopties I've been in or have seen other people.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in some sketchy car situations, but the first one was chill.
Yeah, probably not good to have the first one be that chill. Then it's all like,
I don't know. I feel like
that is fucked up.
I've let some like rough shit on tour just kind of slide off my back at this point. So
yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the best way to do it. Being the person that's like freaking out at every little thing on tour is just not good for anyone.
No.
How long was the first tour?
I think it was only like 5 days. It wasn't long at all. And then I went on a month-long European tour after. Like that was the second tour I ever did.
Yeah.
So I did like the West Coast that I'm already very familiar with, and then all of Europe with Torso.
Yeah. Torso starts at the same time Ritual Control is happening?
Yeah, because Torso was only supposed to be like a project. So I was like, yeah, I'll sing for something like for a project or whatever. Like that's fine. That is not what happened.
No, that's pretty wild. The first tour is a fucking European tour.
Well, it was definitely like circumstantial. Because it was supposed to, like, the initial idea that it was going to be 2 weeks, and it was going to be between a Punch tour and a Neighborhood Brats tour. So Jasmine was already going to be in Europe, and then Keith and Giacomo were going to be in Europe afterwards. So they just kind of were like, well, maybe we can just do a little thing. Like, it's Europe. Like, I don't know. People are into that shit there. It was pretty successful. Like, I didn't pay out of pocket. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, then I think either both of those tours fell through, and so we just did a month because fuck it.
Yeah.
I made it through. I fucking did it. So
I mean, you're here now, and the band is still a band. So
band's still a band, and we've done 2 European tours since then.
Yeah, so, I'd say that's a success.
We did it.
Yeah. How did they recruit you to do that? They just like had it and needed a person, or what?
I think Keith and Giacomo were like, this is what we're going to do. And then they added in Jasmine, and then they were like kind of workshopping singers. And they're like, well, we want it to actually be a vegan straight edge band. So we want a vegan straight edge person to sing. And I don't know if they were like narrowing it down to women or not, but kind of gets narrower and narrower as that goes along. So, and I was like singing in a band. They knew I could sing in a band. So I just worked out for me.
Yeah. That's cool. Is the straight edge is that informed by dad's NA, or is that like from people at shows, or is it an
No, no,
amalgamation of all those things?
no, no.
No,
I
no.
was not straight edge until I was 17 or 18. And I was extremely not straight edge when I wasn't straight edge.
Yeah.
So my decision to be a straight edge was based on myself. As much as I could have taken plenty of lessons from both of my parents, I definitely did not. And just went ahead and did my own thing until I was like, maybe this is bad and I might die. So maybe I should do something else. But I mean, I was already into like hardcore and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll just be a straight edge. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
that's the
not
thing.
cool, but
Say it's not cool.
it's not that cool, but you know.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good thing for, obviously, for a young person to realize that like this self-destructive behavior can't go on forever. And then also that in punk and hardcore that there is already like, it's not weird if you don't drink or smoke or do whatever. It's like you can be normal and you can just be a thing or whatever. Whereas like real life or like people out in society, it's like you're weird if you don't drink, or you're weird if you like don't smoke weed or like try to find shitty coke at a party or whatever.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely agree with that. I think that I've kind of stayed in this realm a lot longer because I don't really want to have to answer to those things, you know? Like talking about sobriety at work or like any setting at all that's like, I have to like address it with someone I don't know that well. It's like so uncomfortable. So I almost feel like I was like, kind of chose paths where I didn't really have to like go into the real world as much.
Yeah.
Because like even like at work and shit, someone would be like, "Oh, you want to have drinks after work?" And I'd be like, "No." And they'd be like, "Oh, why?" Or what? Like something like really inappropriate, like crossing a boundary, anyways. And I'm like, "Oh, I don't drink." And they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Bro, what if I had like some serious ass issue and you're just like letting me flounder here?"
Yeah. I mean, that's how people are usually.
It is.
Yeah. I definitely noticed that in AA that people were like, don't know how to cope with talking to people, or like they need AA for the camaraderie of other people that don't drink or do drugs or whatever.
I mean, that's my dad's whole thing.
Yeah.
My dad's entire life is NA now, you know? He like got fully involved, goes to all the conventions and like is like a sponsor to multiple people, goes into the prisons and stuff. Like he, like, I think it's the only way he can stay sober is just like full throttle, you know?
Yeah.
Because my mom was in AA and I think that she kind of wasn't as involved in the social aspect of it and she didn't stay sober. Like she's fine. It's not like fucked up or anything, but like she definitely had some issues when I was younger, but she seems fine. I don't know. I'm 30. That's on her at this point. I can't really do anything about anything.
At one point, you'll be taking care of her. So
yeah,
I think that's how those things go. I don't know.
It has to be. I'm sure. I'm prepped. I'm prepped and ready to go.
That's good. That's good. Does the vegan thing just come straight from song lyrics? Or is it PETA videos? PETA videos on Interpunk.
Definitely not PETA videos. Fuck that. No. That is, I hate PETA videos. I hate when people casually put on PETA videos at like shows and shit and you're like, I want to watch a bunch of animals dying while I'm like trying to like enjoy myself out here. Like, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a weird thing to force on people.
I went vegetarian super young. And then I think when I started listening to like kind of like 90s hardcore stuff, I was like, I want to be vegan. That's sick. So maybe it was song lyrics. But when I was in like 7th grade or something when I went vegetarian, I think I read like a book from the library and was like, this is it. That's what I want to do. Parents fine with vegetarianism was not down with me becoming vegan. They were like, we don't know how to feed you, so figure that out. Have fun with that.
Yeah, it used to be hard to be vegan. Not anymore
It was
though.
hard. I mean, I did grow up in a place where it's probably like easier to be vegan though.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to like complain about that too hard because I feel like the
No,
Bay
please
Area.
complain.
I think the Bay Area is like a little like there was definitely like extreme like hippie places and shit like that was like all vegan and stuff, but it was like so healthy. I kind of got hyped when they started making more junk food.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess now you can just have a vegan version of anything.
Yeah, it's true. I actually am now already tired of it, but once I started getting into the once I started going to other places that had like junk food more, I was like, this is cool. Like Portland and shit, they have so much horrible unhealthy vegan food. It's so sick.
Yeah.
It's the only okay thing, or was the only okay thing about Portland. Now it doesn't matter. You can get that shit anywhere.
That's true. Yeah. No, yeah. Nowhere is different anymore. Everywhere is just becoming more the same.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta
Kind
say,
of
it's not
kind
a
of
lie.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the same food everywhere. People's accents are going away.
No, people still have accents and it fucking rocks.
I feel like I don't hear them as much with
Yeah.
traveling. Like, I don't know. Maybe I might just be
You might be right,
wrong.
like that kind of stuff. I feel like when you're on tour and you're in another place, you don't really hear it from the punks or like whoever you're doing the show with, but you hear it on the street. You know, like if you go into a place, someone has some like insane accent, and you're like, fuck yes. Oh my God, I was waiting for this.
Yeah.
Because I also truly enjoy accents.
Yeah,
Love
it's
them.
great.
Huge fan.
I do also always forget that I live in like an insane bubble. Even when I do travel, it's like I just go to someone else's punk bubble for a day and then a different punk bubble for the day after that.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
and now you're just in the same bubble for so long.
Yeah, now it's just one foggy bubble.
Can't see my own hands.
No. What are these things? I didn't know that the torso was just like a project that was supposed to be
Just real quick thing.
real quick. It's been a long, real quick now.
Been a really long, real quick. I mean, I'm excited about that. I still really like being in the band. Yeah. And I really like what we do together. I like all of the things about everybody else in that band, like good or bad. They're very interesting to me. I love the dynamics, love the band dynamics, no matter what direction they're going.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm in it, sometimes I'm like, fuck, but like, I don't know. It's like 4 people who are like very specific characters. So it's cool.
That's the way most good bands are. It's like 4 completely insane people who you just throw their lives together and you see what the fuck comes out.
Yep. Yeah, it rocks. Even when I'm like super mad, I'm like, God, you have a personality.
Yeah. Yeah. When did you move away from Oakland?
So I moved away from Oakland multiple times in my life.
Yeah.
The first time I moved away, I was 19, and I took a plane to Chicago, and then I hitchhiked around like from Chicago to New York slowly. And then in between there, I ended up in Pittsburgh, and I was like, oh, I can squat here really easily and like live here cheaply. And so I stayed here for almost 3 years, and then I started really missing my friends and my family. So I moved back and tried to ride that as long as I possibly could until, you know, Oakland's little gentrification problem really started kicking in for me personally.
Yeah, they're trying to force everyone out.
Trying to force everyone out. It's sad because I really like being from Oakland. My dad's from Oakland. My grandmother's from Oakland. My great grandmother moved there when she was like a kid, like to get away from Idaho or whatever shit because of the Dust Bowl.
Yeah.
Like real white trash roots in East Oakland. So, but none of them live there anymore, and my dad doesn't live there anymore, and it's a bummer, but I guess that's what happens. So, and I know that I'm not even close to the only person that had to experience that. So,
Yeah, for sure. So just Pittsburgh is cheap and easy, huh?
Pittsburgh was cheap and easy. And
Yeah.
it was fun. And there was a lot of punk, and it was cool.
There is a lot of punk.
It was cool. It was fun. I mean, I made connections the first time I lived here that I still have now, you know.
That's cool.
Christina.
Yeah.
One of the first people that started talking to me here.
Her and Jimmy are the first people that talk to every punk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They are like the lifers that
they were.
help
I was wearing an
out every babies.
Yeah. I was wearing an Annihilation Time shirt a lot when I moved here because it was the style of the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Jimmy started talking to me. Christina just actually liked me, but
yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, and then the second time I moved back to the East Coast was because of the gentrification thing. I moved to Philly. Mm-hmm. Didn't love it. Moved to New York. I really like it. But
does anyone like Philly?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure no one likes Philly except for people from Philly.
Even the people from Philly don't like it that much.
Unfortunately, I feel like the hardcore people from Philly like it a lot. I feel like I'm about to get assassinated for this, but it feels like they're trying to convince themselves that it's the best place on earth.
Yeah.
How far they go. I'm not going any further than that. I'm already.
Don't go no further.
I can already feel a gun on the back of my head.
Yeah. So. Joe Hardcore is going to throw you off a bridge. Next subject. You did bands in Philly there, right?
I did a band in Philly. Oh, I did. Well, I did a band. I filled in for a band that was from Connecticut, but it was my roommates that lived in Philly, and they needed a new guitar player, and I was like, I can do that. And then I also played in this band Lux, and it was fun. I wish we did more, but it was cool. I got to do dive bombs. That was really fun for me to be able to do live.
Yeah. Never had the gall to be able to do it.
I practice so much because when you do it and you fuck up and it sounds bad, it's so rough. It's funny. It sounds like you're fucking up at Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's that exact noise.
Kind of go.
I've seen Scud do it during Concealed Blade once, and he looked like someone had pantsed him.
Yeah, it feels like that. Luckily, I wanted to avoid that the plague. Mm-hmm. So I was literally just in my room for so long, just how do I fucking do it? I need to jam this down as much as possible. Oh wait, no, maybe that's not it. Oh, maybe this. I don't know. It was cool and it's fucking sick. And I don't even want to play guitar. I just want to do dive bombs.
I bet you could make that work.
I probably
have a band where you just do dive bomb. That's all you do.
Honestly, if there's two guitar players, I really don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean,
with one guitar player, it's just gonna sound like art music, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
you live in New York. You could start a no wave band.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for offering.
Yeah. Offers on the table. As someone who doesn't live there and is not involved in the scene even a little bit, offers on the table.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. You're offering me to go find people to do this with, and I appreciate it.
I give you full moral support.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Say what?
To go and ask people to start a no-wave band. Mm-hmm. Where you're only doing dive bombs.
People would at least pretend to care for a little bit.
Oh, for sure. You could trick people for a while.
Members of Torso. There you go.
Dude, I love tricking people like that.
Yeah. They'll bring back New York's All Right just for your band.
Let me get New York's All Right on the horn about this.
They have the email, the New York's All Right email was great. It was AdamWhiteistBreaksEdge@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
It's stuck in my head forever.
I email that address every single day just for fun. I didn't know it was a real email. You must be getting a lot of stuff.
Yeah. You and me both, brother. When does jumping back in time, sorry, not a smooth segue.
No, it's cool. You can edit this later, right? No?
No.
Okay,
No,
cool.
I can.
Great.
I can, but I won't.
Great.
Yes. But how does Torso go from just being a project to being an actual band that just keeps being a band?
I think after the European tour, we were like, so this works. And Keith started writing new stuff, and then we did the LP. And I think we recorded, that was like out in 2015. So I think we just like kind of generally made the decision, decided to keep playing shows at home, because Giacomo was able to get into the country kind of permanently, which he's not even here right now. But he had like gotten an artist visa to be able to actually stay. So I think that's kind of one of the other big drives to keep going. And people liked it. It seemed like it was like, it seemed like it had enough like interest to like be able to keep doing it. So
yeah, it's pretty good.
That's I wasn't trying, that wasn't a ploy to get you to say that.
No, it's fine.
I don't know. I think that just like the idea of like, I think people that even try to start permanent bands sometimes end up in situations where you're like, do I actually like being around this person? And so I think, again, with the dynamics of the band, I think it was just like a rare thing where it kind of just worked out regardless of how big all of our personalities were.
Yeah, for sure.
But I've gotten to do a lot of things because of Torso, so I'm very grateful that we were decided to be a permanent band. I got to touch a koala. That's all. Yeah. End of list. Beginning and end of list.
Yeah. I mean, you've touched more koalas than I have, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
I know.
And I've been in at least one band, and I've never touched a koala.
Dude, you gotta get in the band that allows you to touch a koala.
Yeah, I do. I'm fucking up.
Well, this interview is more about me, so let's go back to
That's true. So, all right, then set the stage for the koala. Give us the full koala.
Oh my God. Jasmine was cracking up because like the second I saw them, I was not prepared for how cute they were actually in real life, in the flesh, and I teared up. They're so cute. They were so fucking cute and docile. It was amazing. So we played in Australia. We did a tour in Australia, and I guess in like Bainbridge, there's like a koala sanctuary that a lot of bands go to on tour. And so we went because the person who was driving was like, if you want to go do this, we can do this. Like bands can get in for free. And so we did, and there's like, because it's a sanctuary, there's basically koalas everywhere. So you like enter the park and there's like koala just looking at you, There's like other Australian animals there too, but and the kangaroos are really cute. They were super fucking buff though. It was kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
There's like emus and shit. But the koalas were so cute. And then they do like a thing where you can hold one and they'll take your picture and then you just buy the picture or whatever, which obviously I fell for.
Yeah.
And
supports a good cause.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's for the sanctuary. It's not like they're like, this is for our pockets. But we took a band photo and then we took like individual photos, and I could not stop tearing up with it like right on my face. It was so cute. I love them. I did not know how much I liked them. I didn't really think about koalas that much before doing this.
Yeah. Now how much do you think about koalas?
I mean, a lot, honestly. I think I bring it up at every opportunity. if we're doing this Zoom call on my own phone Zoom thing, Jasmine with her koala would be the background because I keep forgetting to take that off every time I use Zoom. Because when I was really trying to get her attention in a group Zoom meeting.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to get someone's attention.
Yeah, they're super cute. Also, there's like hella celebrities that have their pictures, and it's like line the walls of like the gift shop area.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like Mariah Carey and Marilyn Manson without makeup on, and Matchbox 20 and Rob Thomas on 2 different pictures.
Interesting. That's how you should start functioning with Torso. It's like, there's the band pictures and there's the May pictures.
Yeah, and then there's me, and then there's my stuff that I have with Santana, another Bay Area legend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is a Bay Area legend.
He is.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot about that.
I think he's from the same place as E40 is from. I'm relatively sure he's from like Vallejo or some shit, but I can't be sure. I should look it up before I say some shit like that. But
I'm not gonna look it up, and I am definitely going to tell people that from now on.
They're both from the North Bay, so that's safe. That's safe enough.
Yeah. Oh man, who are the best band from the Bay, and why is it Rancid?
It's Crucifix.
Is it though?
It's Crucifix. Come on.
They are good.
You know it's Crucifix because Rancid has like a downhill. They are still making music.
They are still making music.
And it's not okay.
So are Crucifix. They're 1984.
So they're not making music.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Boom. Fuck John.
You're right.
It's like some children who are the same age as me, so I don't know why I'm calling them children. It's like young people, and then like I think just Thera, just the singer, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not. Whatever.
Yeah, you're right. It's a different name. It's a different thing.
They know it's a different thing, so you have to know it's a different thing.
I don't know if they do know it's a different thing. We talked to him for Skullfest one time, and he...
Yeah, you know what? He might not. He actually might not. You're right.
Yeah, he seemed a little, we'll just say, I don't want to burn that bridge, even though I don't think Fest will ever happen again, and if they do or don't, who cares? But he was
Can I talk about 1984 in a Fest setting? Because I think you'll
of course, please do, yeah.
So I saw them for Panic Relapse, Manic Relapse, Maniac Relapse.
Panic at the Relapse, yes.
Panic at the Relapse. No, I think Adam Thomas called it Maniac Relapse one time, and so I really like that name more than the actual name of the fest.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, 1984 played, and it was the freakiest crowd I've ever witnessed, and I definitely saw a BJ during the set in the pit.
Oh, in the pit. That seems like a dangerous place.
Real gross and not okay, and I was very far away from it, but I saw it still.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people saw it still.
Yeah, I would imagine if it's in the pit.
Yeah. Center of attention.
Yeah. Was it better or worse than the band?
What?
Was seeing that in the pit better or worse than the band?
I don't know. They both had their own stuff happening.
Fair enough. God. Yeah, I don't even know about that.
Yeah, I feel like that hasn't been spoken about for a while. It's very much like a thing for a minute. We were all like, the blowjob during fucking fake Crucifix band.
Yeah, I had no idea, but that is something. Yeah, well, obviously you did. Yeah, that's fucking wild. That's definitely. I don't think I've ever seen a sex at a punk show.
You're not living. I'm surprised Pittsburgh doesn't have more of that.
Yeah, I also.
Since we hit up Philly, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this Manic Relapse thing. I'm just gonna go for Pittsburgh too. Fuck it.
Yeah, you might as well. I also
Adam probably gonna get mad about something.
For sure, yeah. Bridges will be burned. I also, to be fair, until like a year and a month or two, for an extended period of time, I was drunk at every single show I was ever at.
Yeah.
So there might have been crazy
some stuff that you
things
just missed.
happening, and I just was totally like too worried about drinking whiskey.
So to go back to this like straight edge question, that's the only reason I'm straight edge.
To remember things?
Sure that I'm fully aware of any fucked up shit that's happening at a show so I can recall it later.
I wish I could have had the foresight for that.
I know, but I'm a genius. And that's exactly what was going through my head at the time, and now look at me.
If only we could have done this years ago, and then I could have been seeing BJs and HJs and other type of Js.
All kinds of Js, many Js.
And remembering all of them. You say AJs?
What is that? An F job?
yeah. What of course. Jobs? Well, yeah. At the gig, yeah.
The FJ is at the gigs.
Oh fuck. Well, is the BJ in the pit? Would you say that's the wildest thing you've seen in the pit?
Probably. I think it's gotta be. I mean, that's so extreme. I don't think I've seen like actual sex happen. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I saw like anything else crazy happen. I mean, actually, so me and my friend Rachel used to do What's the Scoop for MRR. And that was one of the questions that we asked. We should not have been doing it. We asked very bad, weird questions. We were like, what's the most fucked up thing that happened to you at like that you've seen at a show? People had some rough answers.
I believe it.
But I can't remember any of them. I had like a whole list of other people's answers to that question.
Yeah.
But I think it was the BJ.
The BJ is hard to top.
Yeah.
I think somehow. Oh, you go.
My first week back in living in the Bay Area, I went to this tragedy show at the Metro, and this character that I deeply remember from being younger, because he had his own venue, which was it was Oakland. In that time, you could just get a warehouse for so cheap and have shows there, and it felt very lawless. But this freaky like Gigi Allen character guy like got a warehouse called the Shit Box with multiple T's and X's, and he had a MySpace for it. And he was very proud of having Hep C. And he'd always do like really gross things, and all of us were like, this is gross, you're weird, freaky. Anyways, this character, I mean, I didn't know because it was in Pittsburgh, but this character for me returned at this tragedy show during somebody was opening for their set, and he started like wiggling around in the pit and acting crazy, and he took off his Carhartt overalls and he was like getting naked. And this woman was not okay with it, but not being like, instead of being like, which is fine, by the way, I'm fine with this. Instead of being like, put your clothes on, there's probably underage kids here. Like, this is an all ages show. Like, stop. She just stomped on his balls. Like, she did a running jump onto his balls. And I know that that's very violent and terrifying, but it was also so satisfying to watch after years of watching this, like, Gigi Allen character make a fool of himself constantly. It felt good to see. I think it bummed people out, but it did not bum me out.
Oh God. Do you think that changed him after that? For the better?
I didn't see him naked after that, I'll say that. Never saw him naked at a show again. Barely saw him at shows after that.
Sounds like change for the better to me.
Oh, for me it was.
Yeah. That's good. Oh no. If I see someone getting naked at a show, you stomp on their balls and that's how you fix them.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. Oh, yeah, that and the BJ and the pit are both like.
Yeah, there's freaky stuff that happens in Oakland.
Special. Yeah.
Being from a place where it doesn't get so cold that people from the East Coast will come there to be able to be freaks all year long without having to like go into a house and not be freaks, I feel like is really a recipe for disaster, and has proven to over the years.
Yeah, I think the cold quiets people down a little bit. It makes you real humble real fucking quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. The Oogles, they travel to New Orleans or Oakland during the winter, so and it feels overwhelming once they're there.
Yeah, I mean,
and then they talk about how horrible and how much they hate Oakland is the whole time they're there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So no. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I don't know either.
listening to this, but you kind of suck, dude.
Oogles have iPhones, so they're gonna hear this.
They are gonna hear this. I'm sure they're all listening to this type of shit with their iPhones.
Yeah, but they'll probably be so drunk they don't remember it. So yeah, you don't meet straight edge Oogles.
I did. I have
met
straight edge Oogles. Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure they exist, but
they exist. I don't think they stay straight edge. I don't think of any. I don't know anyone who's still straight edge that was an Oogle, but there's definitely people that have like kind of crossed into Oogle land and like stayed straight edge for a while after that. It seems like a Pacific Northwest thing. Let's drag them too. Fuck them.
Damn. You're about to get kicked off of Rev Records after this one.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
Because I haven't talked shit about Youth Crew yet, so.
Well, there's still time. That's cool though. You guys have a record coming out though.
We do. Yeah.
Soonish. That's soon. That's the next. That's in like a.
20th or 22nd, something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's only 3 songs, and one of them is a cover, but I'm proud of it. I listened to the test press like last month, and I was like, "This is sick. I'm glad I don't hate this."
That's good. I'm also glad you don't hate it.
I'm glad I don't deeply regret it. Well, because the recordings were from 2018, so I was like unsure of what had happened. So I had to like wait. I guess I could have like looked in my email for it or something, but I kind of just waited for the test press to listen to it again.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait till this is like, there's no turning back, and then I like have to do this.
That's a long lapse between recording and record.
Yeah, so we were supposed to do those songs were supposed to be for a split with that band Fireburn, but Todd Youth died and they didn't record those songs, so we could not do a split with them any longer. So it's kind of dark and sad reason, but
it is.
I don't know. We have them now. We can't give you new music now. Our drummer is in fucking Italy, so
yeah.
So we get.
Yeah. He's talking close to people over there now.
What?
I said he's talking close to people over there now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just over near people.
Mm-hmm. The first time I met him, I don't think it was the first time, but one of the first times I really talked to him, I was like, do I know this guy better than I think I know this guy? But he's just so friendly and close. I just was not expecting it.
Yeah, he talks a lot. He's a very charming guy.
I would say that, yeah. I was charmed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. If you need his darkness, I have it all for you. But he's a very sweet, charming dude most of the time.
Yeah, I don't need the darkness. I'll just take it for what it is for now.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
I don't hate him. Obviously, I've spent plenty of time with him. I still want to spend more time with him and miss spending time with him. So he's not that horrible, but
yeah, that seems like a good measure of how much you don't dislike him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Putting out a record in these times is weird, but
yeah, it is weird. I'm kind of surprised that Rev was kind of allowed a record to come out when you can't really tour around it. But I'm glad they get a chance on it. Yeah, I don't know where those songs would go otherwise, but
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, records without touring sucks. Huh?
I said thank you, Rev. See, they won't kick us off now because I said nice stuff.
You've said only nice things about them, so.
I know. I don't have that
Yeah.
much shit to talk. I kind of like them.
Yeah.
I kind of like their vibe. It's great. It's been fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
Seeing the
I was
stuff.
ready to talk shit, so it's fine.
The what?
I said I was ready to talk shit, so
Their headquarters seems cool.
it was really fun. I felt like a kid in a candy shop.
Yeah.
Well, because Adam, who like kind of is in charge of like signing a lot of the bands and stuff, he took us in and was like, okay, like you guys can all like get something, a thing or two if you want. And I was like, I took so long. It took so long.
Yeah.
I was having such a hard time choosing from the Rev distro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Free shit's really exciting for me still. I don't know.
It's cool.
It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got an Inside Out sweatshirt. That's what I landed on for free.
That's a cool thing. I've never seen you wear it, but
I've worn it a lot.
yeah, I'm sure you have.
You just like don't pay attention to me. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm sure that people are like, oh God, what is this dumb person doing in this free Rage Against the Machine band shirt?
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what most people think.
Every person is thinking that. Exactly.
Yeah, every gas station attendee.
And I'm just talking about people on the street, not like moms. Yeah.
Yeah. Forever being judged.
Yes.
Yeah. Inside Out is good. I think Rage Against the Machine is better though.
I don't, but that's fine.
Yeah. I also was a little kid listening to Rage Against the Machine. I'm sure if it was the other way around,
yeah,
I'd feel differently about it.
Obviously, I heard Rage Against the Machine a bunch, but I don't know. That 7-inch, I was like, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is so sick. I love this. So I don't know. There's a lot of things from the Rev thing I like got into when I was a kid. So I was like really excited to be on the label. And that was like kind of one of the upsides where I was like, well, if I was like 15 and doing this, I'd probably be really fucking excited. So I should just go with my inner child's gut instinct and we should sign to this label. Yeah. Plus, the sickest part is that he showed us all the like original like layouts and shit for all those records and like actual like photographs of a lot of pictures I've seen so many times over the years.
That's cool.
And that also made me feel like a giddy little child. And saw he showed us the like stained glass from the Slipknot 7-inch. It was very cool.
That's very awesome. For me. Yeah, I would not even imagine that they would have that, but that is.
Yeah, they hold on to all that shit.
That's cool.
Yes, it is cool. I liked it. That was a cool thing I did at the beginning of this year that I forgot was this year because of the rest of this year.
Yeah, it's been a long ass year.
Yeah, that was in February.
Do you mind if I pee and then we can do this a little bit more?
Yeah, you look like you have to pee a little bit. Please don't
edit. Oh my God, I pee so much. I peed right before we did this and I was like. You
didn't have like hella beverages this whole time.
I can't help it. It's like part of.
I understand. Jasmine's the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Jasmine's the same way. It's fine.
I'll be right back. Entertain yourself.
I will.
Hey, I'm back.
You're back. I looked at my phone. Nothing
How was
happened.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do that less and it feels pretty good.
I really need to start doing it less.
Yeah. It's whatever though. I mean, there's like nothing else to do.
That's true.
Yeah. I look at books more now, which makes me feel smart, except for when
You look
I
look at them or you read them.
I just look at them. I'm just like, I stack them up like how hippies stack rocks in the woods. I stack them up like that. And then I wait for the cats to knock them down.
Yeah, I was going to say you make 2 of them and then run the cats into them.
Yeah. It's good fun. But anyway. We covered pretty much your entire life.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Are you happy?
Most of it.
Yeah. Did you need any of my other life things?
I don't know. What else? What do you got? What do you got back there?
What do you got?
Yeah.
Let me think about my life.
Mm-hmm. Spice Girls, check. Gilman at 11, check. Playing guitar, learning guitar. You're playing Creed songs or Foo Fighters.
I never played any Creed songs, but I should. I'll go learn a Creed song when there's not a guitar at this house. I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think there's a guitar at that house.
No, there's not. Maybe I'll just learn it in here, like do some Rain Man shit. I don't know.
Just read the tabs.
Yeah, read the tabs and just like think about it.
Ask Anna if you can print out all of the tabs. Can I use your printer? It's really important.
Dude, I miss printing out tabs. I used to do that so much.
God, yeah, I would waste so much ink as a kid just printing out things that I thought I might want later.
Dude, and then the ink, like black ink would be gone. You're like printing out like blue and pink guitar tabs that you can like barely see, and your parents don't like you anymore, about to kick you out.
Yep, all because you needed some no effects tabs.
All because you needed some no effects tabs or AFI tabs.
Oh yeah. Now that's a band right there.
Now that is another Bay Area legendary outfit. Truly. I think I mentioned all the ones. I've tried to sprinkle in a lot of Bay Area bands into this interview, wherever the fuck this is.
Yeah, this is a review. This is your yearly review.
Yeah, how am I doing? Do I get a raise?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I am an employee there, so.
Employee where? Pleasant Dreams, yeah. Yeah, you wrote on my
wall.
Pillar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Did it work? Have we switched identities yet?
I don't know. I do hear your voice in my head.
Like now or like always?
Just right now, yeah.
Damn it. God damn. I was really hoping I was like haunting your dreams or something.
No, I'm sorry. No, it's just me haunting my dreams still.
No one can haunt my dreams like I haunt my dreams.
No. That's true, yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
I think that's most of it.
All right. Yeah. You've extracted my life.
Yeah, the whole thing. I could pretty much write your biography now and not leave anything out at all. No nuance would be gone.
Awesome. Great. Yeah. So cool. You can get on that after you.
It might be a graphic novel.
Okay. Well, I'll take it.
Yeah, and it might mostly be the G.G. Allen man getting his balls stomped on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fair.
Cool. Do you have anything you want to say to the world?
No, I don't have anything to offer the world.
I think you do. You have a record that's coming out.
Yeah, we have a record that's coming out. Buy our shit.
Yeah.
The call back to earlier, if you guys.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Remember, everyone, all of you listening.
Yeah.
All of my fans.
Cool. Well, I'm going to end it at whatever the callback part.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
But now